peace, health, and everything good. And good music. You deserve some good music in your life, Sister Michelle. I don't know what's I don't know what's up. That's actually funny. I don't know, but hope you are feeling amazing. Karibuni sana once again. This is the Africa Today show. To all the first time listeners, my name is Joby. To those who are all with us on YouTube, everyone with us on Rumble, BitChute, and to those on the radio, hope we shall be reconnecting a little bit soon. Kids should be doing that in a minute, but also to those who get to listen to this on a replay. Today we shall be having an interesting conversation talking about, of course, about the things that have been going on with the illegal immigration and literally what does it have to do with black civil rights. We shall be joined by Mr. Fire, and I see Sister Michelle says love the song, but they might shut down the live. Not really. Not really. I feel like some songs, all you have to do after the show is how you have to literally, not all the songs literally have the copyright or literally can put the live on a copyright kind of effect. I get what you're saying. But yeah, good times and great music. And either way, they always strike our channel. So good music sometimes is good. But karibuni sana once again. And before we get started, I'd love to urge those who are here for the first time to kindly subscribe and download our app, which is very easy for you to find on the Google Play Store. And of course, sign in using your username. So sometimes, if in case you're not able to listen to us or catch up with us live on either of the streams, you can listen to us through the app on the radio station. So long as you are connected to the internet, you're good to go. And with that being said, we also come with amazing supplements. We say your health is your wealth. And of course, we're getting you guys all the way hooked up with amazing, amazing supplements, all organic. If you've been seeking for things like Moringa Pure, we have it all here, all organic, coming at a very affordable price. We are talking about the CMOS, vitamins, proteins, amino acid, beauty, hair, nail, skin essentials to have this glow or extra or natural. Don't be like me, me, I love makeup. I love art. So I don't know about you, but if you want that natural glow, get the beauty, hair, nail, skin essentials that we have right here. But let me share a bit of what we have as we get started. I'll be starting with an amazing video, literally talking about, of course, some of the things happening in the world today. And earlier today, I was talking about Trump, who's threatening, Africans about their own lands. I mean, the audacity. And we have Africans being transported from America, because they are illegal. So we should have, like I said earlier, an executive order that signs out all the white people out of our continent, like cleanse, pure cleaning, and all the Chinese company. So I have this crazy video. As I was watching this, actually, I started seeing my anger rise. I started seeing and feeling my anger rise because it's just the audacity how the system has just been set up to just keep Africa poor. It is just super crazy, and the rest of the world never wants to admit they're living off Africa's wealth and sweat. Exploitation of the people we see in Congo, Sudan, Kenya, literally every African country. The audacity. So as I was watching this video, I literally felt my anger rising. But before we get into that, let me get you some amazing, amazing brain and focus formula as we get to focus on this conversation of the day and what is ahead of us.
Unlock your full potential with Brain and Focus, a powerful supplement designed to boost mental clarity, enhance memory, and sharpen concentration. Made from a blend of scientifically proven ingredients like ginkgo biloba, omega-3, and essential vitamins, Brain and Focus is crafted to fuel your mind. Our process ensures maximum potency and effectiveness, delivering the perfect balance of brain-boosting nutrients. Take just one capsule daily, as prescribed by your healthcare provider, and feel the difference. Whether it's powering through your workday or staying sharp in life's challenges, Brain and Focus keeps you at the top of your game. Stay sharp, stay focused, and stay ahead with Brain and Focus. Brain and Focus, fuel your mind, achieve more. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Yeah, fuel your mind and achieve more right here with us with our best amazing organic supplements. So check out the rest. We have more than just actually the brain and focus formula. We have some amazing CMOs, like I said, multivitamin bear gummies. We have vitamin D3. If you've not been getting enough sunlight, we have some green superfood. We have complete multivitamin. Like under our beauty, hair, nail, skin essential, like I said, if you want to get that natural glow, get yourself some alpha energy, brain and focus formula again, ensure you're reasoning okay, some cognitive support, some collagen to cleanse, all under the BHFN sports page. And if you're seeking maybe the upper, for some merchandise, we also got you covered. Get yourself some hoodies. You guys, has anyone ever purchased our merchandise? Anyone? Kindly mention.
Nobody's purchased shit.
Like you guys,
Not one damn sale. All them people coming in, not one
anyone,
damn
please define
sale.
yourself.
You got,
Maybe it hasn't
I
checked.
got,
Please define
I
yourself.
got to look at I got to look at the numbers for February and see how many people showed up. I know it's gonna be by the thousands. For January, I know it's gonna be by the thousands again. And not one person has bought that shit. And, and we always have at least 5 or 6 thousand people in there a month.
You should see
At
us how
least.
we fight for the merchandise here in their hours. Literally, you should see how we fight for the merchandise. I'm gonna have plenty. I'm gonna have three. I'm gonna have two. Like they look good. Oh my god, they look so good, you guys, and they're good quality. Get yourself the hoodies, the t-shirts, the beanies. If you love yourself some beanie, I wish I could have the. I'm gonna get myself actually printed one, the Black Hot Fire
Nah,
beanie.
well, yeah, nah. I'm gonna put a Have you guys put them up yourself? I'm gonna put a probably by the end of February, early March. I'm gonna put a hot press machine in there, so you guys can make hats, hoodies, and stuff right there, and just sell them right out the studio. Then also, if somebody else wants to have some shit printed up, we can use that as a way of bringing income too.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So anyone who has purchased anything, maybe with the ones yapping here, kindly raise by a show of on on the
Oh, we had
chat.
like 2 or 3 people buy. I thought you were talking about the supplement. We had like 2 or 3 people buy the damn
The
t-shirts and
merchandise.
hoodies. But yeah, bought that. But ain't nobody bought none of that damn the
Supplements.
the supplements yet. Nobody except me, except my ass.
You guys, if you need to live longer, you have to eat organic things. So we're talking about this off air. You know how you need to eat organic stuff so that
I
you can
plan
live
to I plan to live long. I'm planning to live past 100 plus. I just gotta learn to start fasting more. If I can fast and everything, cause I get to Africa, I expect to live a long ass time.
long. Yeah, so we hooking you up with amazing supplements and organic. So get you one. Stop eating those synthetic drugs or whatever. Get yourself these organic supplements right here. But like I said, we have this video on a share. Literally concerning about the wealth. Africa, we know we generate the rest of the world's wealth. This is just for a fact, and it's been admitted. It's been there admitted. Still, we have many evidences, but despite all this, I feel like, again, because of the lies we've been given as a continent, the poor education, not being fed the truth, we've we've relied into that so much to the point, of course, the awakening is happening, but it is also so hard, of course, to get, let's say, the religiously indoctrinated people out of that cycle. It's so hard for them to just not believe that all this shit was made up. How do you tell me just God is not real? I still see some people who actually, it's a debate to them. Others are in denial, others are still trying to find the truth. It's still something people are still adapting to. But this video I'm watching right here, and I remember another video of this white guy was explaining still how on purpose Africa has been kept poor. As I watch it, I'm gonna share it, but it made me angry. Like, it's making me full of rage. And the stuff
It doesn't mean God is not real. It means their God is not real.
I said,
See,
okay,
go
maybe
ahead.
I should have clarified. Yeah, their God is not real. I should clarify that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I watched this video, and I remembered of this white man who once admitted of how on purpose Africa has been kept poor, how our our leaders are a laughing stock, literally how they have no power, no control. So it's the same thing being repeated right here, but it's just so crazy how this man is breaking it all the way down to our resources, and he's talking specifically about DRC and Africa at large. I'm saying this is so
Yeah, we
sad.
say we say DRC, just say Africa because it's
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah. In Africa and Africa at large, kid, pay attention. And Africa at large. But this is so sad to see that this is something that they have been doing for years on purpose. Of course, I understand, and I know at this point I shouldn't be shocked. But the reason why I'm sharing this is to make us Africans understand. I think at this point, also us on the continent, we need to be fed up. It's a high time we get fed up. The fact that I need to go back to the same topic I was talking about earlier. The fact Africans can be denied to stay in America with their fellow, as much as, of course, they go with the tribalism and all that, leave that aside, the Nigerians and all that. The fact that Africans have been deported for trying to just make a living in a
Even
country, and whether
even the doctors, Trump is
one,
saying. Trump is being brutally honest. He's telling you to go back home, build your own country, stop running away from your own goddamn country. If your country's fucked up, how
get
about you
out
go
of
fight and change it?
get out
Let me finish. I'm gonna give you your point of view. Let me say, your country's fucked up. Why don't you fix it? Why you always running? So he said, even the doctors. He said, I don't want the doctors, the engineers from Nigeria, Kenya, whatever. Go home and fix your own goddamn country. So I agree with him there. I agree with him. Stop running. And the Jamaican, he said, all you Jamaicans, get your ass back to Jamaica.
we
build,
will
you know, build Jamaica. So,
we will
so,
and
um,
so we will and we are doing so. But who is the main reason of Africans running? It's still the same people who are telling us go back to your country and fight for your country.
yeah.
You're the same people. Leave our country.
Of course, they don't want to steal. They're not gonna leave your country. All your country's got the money. Of course, they're gonna keep stealing from you. They're not gonna stop that.
I'm sharing what made me so mad. It's a time Africans start also packaging ourselves for war. Because
Of
it's
course, of
that time
course.
in the war, when it comes to us demanding our land back. How dare
Of,
Trump?
of course, of
How
course. That's why Trump. That's why you see. What does Trump got to do with South Africa? Nothing. Because they're white people. He said, if you Negroes try to steal that land, talking about steal it. You mean the land that you stole from us? What you talking about? You try to take that land back from white people. I'm not gonna. We're gonna have to do something about it. Because I told you, they're not tribal. They know they're small, with a savage population who went around the world stealing shit. He knows he's
man,
the same white people as those people. The Africans say, Joby say, oh, the South African people and the Zimbabwean people. Those are your same people. The white people don't do that. White people say white people. They don't say, no, the South African people. He's not saying that. He's saying these white people. You trying to steal land from my damn people.
personally, I'm so I don't know if anyone can literally understand how I feel, but I'm so ready for actually revolution. I'm just from outside talking to a certain woman, and then it's interesting to now see even women talking about politics, like women our age of our mothers. Someone just out of nowhere saying like, "What do you think about Ruto?" And from there, I just started getting angry because we're talking about Ruto together, and I'm like, man, I gotta go home. I gotta go back to the office because Ruto is gonna make us, go crazy right here. It's just so when you hear the rage that people have and the desperation for change, and then you listen to this bullshit that this man is about to explain right here, which is not bullshit, but it's making sense. And pardon my language, it's just so hurting. We need change. We need change, and that's what I'm saying. It's really even hurting me more now if I reflect to the topic I was talking about earlier. Africans, Kenyans, do you know how much it takes for an African to actually just get a passport? And I get it because it says it right here. Most of the Black Americans can't even get a passport, and it has been made and organized like that on purpose. How much it takes for you to just get a visa,
They
for you to
they get a
get
passport, Joby. No, they can get. They don't have one. They can get one. They're scared. Listen, African Americans, Joby, are scared. They're like all African people. They're scared to leave America. They told every place is fucked up but America.
The
So
problem
they're
is
scared. Then
passports.
also, and then also, Joby, African Americans are poor. Are poor. They don't got any money to do all no traveling. They're poor. They're from the bottom. They're impoverished. So, and I go, African people globally, Joby, have been put on the bottom. So unless you were young enough, like you had a idea what you want to do and get your finances right, then you can travel. But most African Americans are growing up in poverty in what they call the hoods, the ghettos. So then so they don't have any information about traveling, and they're too scared to travel. They're too scared to travel. They're
It's
scared
crazy.
that yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Man, I'm scared of. Listen, Joe. I told you the trip. We were going to Mexico. I was in the military then. Since I'm from California, right? So I knew Mexico. It was this guy, this black guy from Cleveland. It took us an hour just to get him to go across the Mexican border, Joe. He was so scared. I'm not going across. I'm not going blind across the border. I don't know what's over there. I was like, what? It's Mexico, moron. We're just going across the party. I'm across the border, party, have a good time, right? Because this is the first time ever out the country. Take my out. So we just said, fuck it, we're going to leave you at the border, moron. Because there's a McDonald's. I don't know if that McDonald's is even still there. Was a McDonald's right at the border crossing right there. I don't know if it's even there no more. I ain't been there so long. So we said, let's listen it, moron. You go back to base. We'll leave you at the damn McDonald's. We about to go across the border. You about to get us messed up. Because at that time, being the military, we weren't allowed to go there. It was some kind of like ban against us going down there because you had the gangs kidnapping Americans and all this kind of shit, right? But
Hmm.
I knew it was all overblown. So um, so when we told him we was gonna leave his ass, he finally got across the border, right? This guy, Joby, this guy, they've been out the country in his life because at that time we didn't need no Mexico didn't need a passport, Joby, or a visa. You just walk across the border to show your American ID, right? So
Hmm.
because they only implemented that recently, like the last 20 years, last 15 years or so. So we went across there. This dude was sleeping with prostitutes. Like, what's going on?
Border.
This dude, this dude was partying, sleeping with. I was like, because me and that friend came back to our room and our bed looked funny.
At the border, how he managed, you managed to cross with him. Did he agree? Or you left him at the border?
He finally came. We said we're gone, man. We ain't talking more. So he said, "Hold on, guys, I'm coming. Hey, man, if something happens to me, man, and make sure y'all call my mama." All this whole crazy shit, right? We 21, so we 18, 19, 21. He's all scared. So, but when he got over there, Joby, he was the one acting crazy. He was the one sleeping with prostitutes and shit. He's a strange country never been in. He's got Mexican prostitutes up in the room because we didn't know. Because me and our friend came back because we all split up because it's so much fun. We split up. Me and my friend came back in the room early because because Mexico's like a whole nother world. They got donkeys in the alley, prostitutes and shit. Just crazy, right? So we came back to our bedroom. I said, "Hey, man, this bed looks funny." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Man, you think this dude been? You think one of these motherfuckers been fucking in our bed?"
Damn.
So, yeah. So we didn't know, so we refused to sleep inside the cover. So we slept on top and put our t-shirts and shit over our head and over our arms and shit. We didn't want to be in nobody's damn sexual liquids and shit, right? So we asked him next month, "Hey man, you in this bed with somebody or something?" He said, "Oh yeah, yeah." So we went to beat his ass. So yeah, I had a prostitute. You once get over here and you got prostitutes? Yeah, had me a prostitute, man. Oh man, this shit's the bomb, man. I don't even want to go back on Monday, man. This shit is, man, shit. I was scared, man. This place is the shit. I said, this motherfucker here, boy. But I'm
It's
just
funny.
saying, yeah,
Yeah.
because most black Americans never been out the country, Joe, but they're scared. So they don't get a pass. Usually they've only been out the country because of the military. That's what first got me out. I've been to Mexico. I never really been any place. Only been to Mexico because I lived in California, and so we would go back and forth to Mexico. And before that, the only country I've ever been in was Mexico. I didn't go into Canada until later. So first time I really got the country was because of the military. So yeah, Joe, I didn't get out the country, but I was young though. But I didn't get out the country until I was in the military and seen the rest of the world. I say, because they had me a little bit scared too, but not like him, not crazy. I guess because I already kept going to Mexico. I wasn't scared like him, but I was like, you know, they make you scared of the rest of the world, Joe. They make you like America's so great. America's fucked up. People don't really, if Americans seen how fucked up America was to the rest, being the rest of the world, everything is cheaper, everything's more affordable. People got health care. People got good standard of living. They just wouldn't know what to do. But since America didn't, since there was no internet back then, there was no social media, so they couldn't interact with other people around the world. They were just told propaganda. Oh, the other world's fucked up. America's the best. America's the mostly highly developed. That's why they're going crazy now that they see in China. You know, they're going crazy. Why does China look like this? And we don't look like this. So you're highly propagandized too, Joe. And so was I. Because when I went to Japan, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Japan fucked me up. I was like, what? It's like I was on a spaceship. It was so far ahead of America back then. It's like I was like on a sci-fi movie or some shit. Like I went to the KFC, the door opened by, it said room. It said, may I help you? Then it said in Japan, mushy mushy, whatever that shit Japan. The door just, oh, I said, what? There's some space age shit here. Wow. This crazy. So I knew back then that we were behind Japan back in the early 90s. I was like, wow, this is crazy. So, and these were number fast food stores, right? Man, it's hot as shit down here in Florida. God damn, it's hot down here in Orlando. Anyway, so I was like, wow, we way behind. And this is before China took off. China wasn't as modern as it was back then yet. So this way before China. China just got modernized in the last 25 years. So this before China. So this be like, wow, this is amazing. I was just amazed. So right, like I said, like I showed them hotels I used to go to, Joe. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Anyway, it was just all amazing to me. I said, wow, Japan is like 30 years ahead of America. And so most people will never experience that because they never left the country, Joe. They don't know people look at America, they don't know America's falling the fuck apart. They don't got nothing to judge. You go to Canada. Canada's now more modern to me than America. You go to Canada. Canada's more modern than America, if you ask me. Canada. So, and you know, they wouldn't accept that. Canada, get out of here. That's Canada. Get the hell out. Canada ain't no more modern than America. You're crazy. But to me, it is. And that's why, you know, they got the tariffs against Canada. And Canada said, America's bigger. We're going to have to fight them and blah, blah, blah. And all sorts of crazy stuff. But, you know, of course, Mexico don't look more modern than America because it's Mexico. But Canada, to me, it does. Europe does now. So, but most people won't know that, Joe. Go ahead, Joe.
I get it. But shout out to everyone on the chat. Karibuni sana. I see Big Cheese, John Guy.
Even South Africa to me look better than America. I was like, what? If I told people today that South Africa looks better than America, they'll laugh me out the building. I say, well, go to South Africa, moron. Go to Cape Town. Go to Cape Town. And tell me that Cape Town don't look better than San Francisco now. I'm telling the truth. Go there and make me a liar. I said, I went to Cape Town. I was like, that shit blew my mind. I was like, what? But go anyway. Go ahead, Joe.
But I see we also have Jason. We have Ricky Snow, Karibuni sana. Let me share the video very quickly. Then we're going to
go ahead.
Very quick as we continue.
Mais personne n'a intérêt à ce que l'Afrique se développe trop.
But no one is interested in Africa developing too much. Because if it develops tomorrow, let's imagine Africa develops its industry like South Korea did, a country that was as poor as Mozambique 6 years ago. If tomorrow it starts making cars, if tomorrow it starts refining its oil, if tomorrow it starts doing agriculture and transforming its agricultural products, it will no longer buy our imports. And so we are not interested in that situation. We are not interested. So the will of the rich countries. We're talking about geopolitics today. Everywhere we see, there is clearly no interest in these countries developing.
Okay, fellas. So I fell into this video that I had seen in the past. I think it was very interesting. Watch back in the past. It still is today. Let's listen to this guy. Very interesting. He's speaking very clearly about things that are happening in Africa. Let's go.
Il y avait cette idée, en fait, dans la tête des gens que
There was this idea, actually in people's minds, that you develop a country with entrepreneurs. It's an important part, but it's not the main part. An industry is needed, a heavy industry. These countries export oil, export cocoa,
Exactly. You got
export
to have
raw
industry.
materials, but these raw materials they export are often processed in other countries. And processing is what creates jobs.
quand vous avez une compagnie étrangère qui s'installe, je prends toujours l'exemple moi, du Congo Brazzaville que je connais bien.
When you have a foreign company setting up, I always take the example of Congo Brazzaville, which I know well. Congo Brazzaville, over 90%, only exports oil. This oil is produced by whom? Exploited by whom? By mostly private companies. 60% total, 30% ENI. The Italian, 90% of the company. Then you have a few companies here and there, private ones.
Son pétrole. Elle récupère une partie de l'argent, mais elle est incapable de l'exploiter.
The public Congolese oil company is unable to do drilling. It is unable to exploit all of its oil. It collects part of the money, but it is unable to exploit it. So all the knowledge on production, on reserves, all the quantities, production volumes are decided by the private company, which does not depend on the country. So that's the first thing. There is a real asymmetry of information between the state and the company. The prices of their goods, 90% of exports, therefore oil, the price is not determined by Congo. It is determined by the financial markets. So
So, number one, understanding. So, how the system has been, man, this is just super messed up. This is just so messed up. Every law that governs every African country needs to be deleted, needs to be dealt with. Nothing.
It's colonial. No, because it's colonial. You didn't know how to do it. Your educational system didn't touch how to do it, and you got the puppets up there. As long as they get their little bit of it, I get my little $2. They get their little $2 while the oil comes to stealing thousands and becomes millions. And I'm just doing a smaller version of that. So that's why Africa's never developed. It's not meant to develop. They don't want it to develop. If it develops, everybody else will be poor. Like I said, why don't you do your own manufacturing? You don't manufacture nothing. Why don't you? Because the world doesn't want that. White people don't want that. Asian people don't want that. Because you'll make them poor. Those jobs are for their people. So everybody's making money off Africa's back. That's why Africa is still impoverished.
We have slaves in our own country working for
Yeah. That's on purpose. So we get irritated on these other more. Oh, white people are my friends. Not all of them are bad. Yeah, they're bad. The system is created by them to keep them rich. Why didn't come to your country now and do sex trafficking and do all this other shit because of your desperation of being poor? Everything stems from the deals, the wicked shit they've created, they set up to make them rich to keep you poor. So other elements, other attributes come from that. The prostitution, the sex trafficking, the organ harvest, all that shit comes from poverty.
It takes me now back to exactly the same documentaries we were sharing last week, because all those documentaries we've seen, it's literally Africans' vulnerability being taken advantage of.
Exactly.
Everything that is, messing on Africans' life, not even the price is set according to my terms. It's according to your goddamn terms. Man, I want a war. I want a war so bad, like super bad. And I'm not even joking, fam. Like
that's why you heard Trump. Trump tell the South Africans, "Hey, you niggas, you better not take that land." Like what does South Africa got to do with them United States? Because those are white people. We're supposed to be rich, and you niggas are supposed to be poor. That's the way we set up the system, Joey. You understand it?
What? Okay, let's continue.
when there are tense geopolitical situations like now, prices go up. It benefits them.
Et l'État congolais rachète de l'essence à ces pays-là. Donc la réalité, c'est qu'il voudrait qu'il y ait une industrie qui puisse transformer.
When the price is zero, as in the COVID period, nothing comes in. Nothing comes in. So we can see that there is a very strong dependence. And then this product is exported, processed in France or elsewhere. And the Congolese state buys gasoline back from these countries. So the reality is that there should be an industry that could transform this production.
So Congolese conversation is not here. So you're buying your own oil back as gasoline. You're buying your own gasoline back that came out of your ground.
Is it making sense? Is it really making sense?
No,
Like,
no, it's not making. That's why they say you're a moron. You're exploited.
Man, no way.
Jobs, refineries, distribution, etc. But to have that, what is needed? Funding is needed to finance heavy industry. It's not with €1 of micro.
I don't think I want to come back here. Me too. I think I'm with you, Keith. I think I'm also with you, Jason. I think I'm also ready to leave this art. Like, I'm not ready to come back to this mess again.
This mess.
If nothing changes, no way. There's no way.
That because you know too much now. That's why you're so angry.
That you're going to finance heavy industry.
No way. We're gonna have to nuclear bomb it then, like for real, then start all over again. Because there's no way we're coming back to this mess over and over the same shit.
It ain't gonna help if you still got weak African people, Joe. You can nuke it. I can still come back and dominate you. If you're still weak, and don't know shit, I'll just set the same system again.
That's what we nuclear bomb it, wipe the whole world, something like that. We start all over again, however we can, man. Yeah.
And this funding, if the banks don't want to lend it, who will lend it? It's China, but China is a country. It will lend it under certain conditions. Conditions sometimes on access to raw materials or more advantageous sharing of production for them. And so it does not allow them to be completely independent. And it must be kept in mind that rich countries have developed in a world where they created conditions that were favorable to them. The WTO, the World Trade Organization, is an organization that has favored rich countries much more than
fake organization.
Poor countries.
They don't do nothing.
So
that's their institution. They set up institutions that benefit them, and so I understand. Okay, now coming out of now, they can no longer fight people in Africa. They didn't have the numbers, right? But they knew the Africans were still stupid, Joe. Okay, so man, you got Jomo Kenyatta and all the other morons getting free 60 years ago. So I can manipulate that, the dumb Joe. I'm giving you a library, moron, and then I make them sign deals that make sure that all their resources keep coming to me and making me wealthy, because as long as I give them a kickback, their families got money, but the rest of Africa stays underdeveloped and impoverished. But they don't care because they're fucked up in the head. They're retarded. So this is what you had for Africa in 60 years. That they make sure to put the moron class in head of the country to keep that money flowing. That's why Ibrahim Traoré is so dangerous. He's one of the first leaders. He showed you what you can do be non-corrupt in 2 years. That's why they've been trying to kill his ass. If you get too many African leaders like him, everything changes instantly.
Exactly. Like F the money. Like, what was the money? This is just fake paper out of the resources you
build. That what you got. Have. Exactly. That's what they got to understand. But they've been too stupid, Joe. You got morons. So that money, getting them fake money for real resources. They don't send us the resources. Money. People got to come to you. You ain't got to get no damn money. Them people need those resources. They got to come to you regardless.
It reminds me of the
African morons didn't know that. So.
It was reminds of the quote I shared today. To understand Christianity, you need to understand power dynamic. To understand, it said to understand poverty, you need to understand power dynamics. To understand power dynamics, you need to know the story of the powerless. But at this point, no, you just need to understand the power dynamics. The powerless even don't understand the power dynamics. That's what personally.
Exactly. That's what, of course they don't. That's on purpose. That's what I said. That's what I told you when he first got there. I said, Joe, what's the most important thing? He said, I said, power. Black people got to understand power.
Because I don't want to be no weakling. No way. There's no way. No. I refuse taking orders because of someone my wealth. You're benefiting from me, so you bow down to me. Period. And if you don't
you better get the other Africans to feel that way. They haven't felt. They're like, oh, you're white and you got Jesus and you're Jesus too. And oh, take all my shit and let me get all my shit in heaven. I'll get all my stuff in the made up heaven. Are you still on my shit now?
Hmm. Let me tell you, I always have one rule, especially I always speak of customer service. We're speaking about even work ethics today. I love customer service. If there's something I enjoy, customer service. I don't care how little of a thing I'm buying, I enjoy customer service. Like, treat me nice, have a smile on your face, just look presentable. Don't look like a
Of
scam.
course. That's what customer service. Yeah, yeah, everybody wants good customer service. That's the problem. They say that doesn't give good customer service. go,
Yes,
go ahead, Joe.
I love the feeling the worth of my money. That's basically what I'm trying to explain. If I give you my money, I want to move out of that place smiling. If I see you angry, trust me,
Yeah.
and trust is my weakness or anyone who works with me. I'm gonna always ask someone like, "Why are you mad? Don't you want to sell to me? Don't you want to talk to me? Who ruined your day? Because it's not me. So you gotta smile. And if you don't want to smile, I'm gonna walk out and go back to the next person to show you, hey, I want to feel the value of my money. Okay? And that's basically what should be happening also to the value of our resources. We have these people always.
Yeah, because remember, you haven't taught nobody to respect you. They disrespect you because you haven't taught nobody to. The attitude you have has not been the attitude of Africans. They bow, okay, now you scraping. You taught people. You taught. I always go back to that time you guys in Tanzania. That white man just figured because you guys are African, he's gonna be talking to you crazy. And when he couldn't talk to you crazy, he figured these girls must have grown up in America or something.
This pains my chest. This one here, this is so
To
painful.
be poor. They've always wanted Africa to be poor. It's very simple. The richer
Exactly.
Africa gets
They enjoy
and
you getting fucked up.
the poorer the other side gets. The richer Africans
Exactly.
get, the poorer the other side gets. That simply means if Africans become richer, they're going to be poorer. Muhammad Gaddafi came with an idea that was ingenious. He said, let's use gold, because when did we start using paper money? Who came up with that? Let's use gold for transaction and let's see who's rich.
They
Yeah,
did because they didn't
imagine.
have any
Why?
resources. Because they got you believing in paper paper. Because they didn't have any gold in Europe, so it's a Jedi mind trick. They got you with this fake ass paper. It has no value. You got the
And
gold, you got the resources.
Exactly.
who was the real rich people? So it is planned, all this financial, whatever that you go to school for, it is structured. It was created so you can stay poor, they can be rich. As simple as that. Because if rich is gold and mineral, then Africans should be the richest. Now they have to come up with something. That's weird. That's scary. That's difficult to understand. I mean, you go to finances and stuff, the English is just always complicated. Why is the English so much? Why do you need a professional to read your contract with the bank? Well, because it's a
because
lie.
because it's legal ease, because it's manipulation. Got exactly right. It's their thing is all they're thieves, they're robbers. So they create contracts with legal, it's called legal ease, so they can steal from it because they know you're a moron and you don't know what the wording means. So you'll sign some shit, giving all your shit away to them, and you don't know what you signed. Especially back then when most Africans were illiterate, coming out of damn colonialism to sign these goopy contracts that made no sense because they were illiterate. Jomo Kenyatta was a moron. They're mostly illiterates.
One glass of wine in the library. You
That's right. He's
just
like,
joking
yeah, I'm the big man, Joby.
me? Are you just joking? So much, man.
Écoutez, excusez-moi.
Ah,
The financial system, with mostly European and American banks, the rich countries. And so rich countries raise huge funds to carry out their projects, while poor countries to carry out projects we know. That is to say, to do things we know, refineries, food, agricultural industries. We know how to do that. Well, they can't raise money. What I want to add, excuse me, I interrupt you. What I want to add is that we have often said in recent years that poor countries were not developing because of corruption. We had to find a reason. It's corruption,
now this is even what pains me more. Listen to how he explains it.
the informal economy. These people are corrupt. There is an informal
And lazy.
economy. They do not respect the rules. They are corrupt. Some even went further by saying that they are a bit lazy. It has always been a bit like that. And we found the same kind.
It's not that Africans are lazy. It is our leaders who are lazy. Let's get it correct. It is our leaders who are the laziest, because look at these people. We are slaves to them, slaves to their masters.
He tell you that's a lie they do, Joe. Somebody said he's telling you that's the way they say it, why you're not developing, that you're lazy. Not that they're stealing, he's saying that's a lie that they tell. He's not saying you're lazy. He said that's a lie that they tell. Same way they tell the same lies against African Americans, that we're lazy.
No,
how can the slaves who built the country be lazy? That's a lie they tell.
No, but
to explain why you underdeveloped.
The fact of the matter is that the leaders we have currently are lazy. That is the truth. Be told. They are lazy. That is just the truth. You take money, feed your stomach, you become fat, don't want to do nothing. People are suffering. People are being carried by water. It's not even funny, man. People are crying. I'm from outside. It even pains me more when I interact with people from outside. It pains
what happened? What happened outside? What happened there? We don't know what you're saying.
I'm talking from someone about Ruto, and you can just hear the anger people have of change. You know, that's what I'm talking about.
Of course, that's why I told you he's not going to survive 2027. That's why it's going to be blood in the streets, because they're not going to allow them to steal the election. They're not going to accept it. They're not going to accept it. They say, oh, Ruto is the winner. They're not going to accept it as stolen election in Kenya. They're not going to accept it.
They are lazy, Emil. I don't care what you're saying. They are also lazy leaders. Have you seen the stomachs? No one who is a hardworking person, you'd have a big stomach like that. You're supposed to help me. No, I'm so sorry.
A debate when there was
words to use, but they are lazy, corrupt, and lazy.
It's the sovereign debt crisis in Europe, where we called the southern countries pig. They were called Portugal, Italy, Greece, and Spain. They were called the pig. They were said to be lazy, that they were in the informal, that they were not like the Germans and the French. This debate already existed with African countries. They don't work, they are lazy. They don't have good training, they are corrupt. Very well, that's what we said. If tomorrow I were given the reins of Congo, Brazzaville, and I was told what the formula is in the current conditions to get it out of underdevelopment and make the economy take off, it would be extremely complicated. And I would tell you that I don't have the solution. Because it's a country, in fact, that does not have control over development at all. Because it does not have access to financing, as I said. Because it does not control the main good it produces. Because it does not control the volume and the price. And so developing a country under these conditions is extremely difficult. So corruption is actually a collateral effect. The real problem is the World Trade Organization and the financial system as it was created. Would you say that there has been a stranglehold by the northern countries? I'll explain, for example. We're looking for what the exit routes are, and especially by whom. Because you may have the preconceived idea of, yes, the northern countries are going to help the southern countries again. But in fact, it is because there is a stranglehold and also an enrichment of the northern countries thanks to and by the southern countries. For example, Zambia just had extra time to pay back, but the debt was not written off or reduced, etc. There are also negotiations on the next contributions of rich countries for the upcoming 3-year period, which will soon begin and should end in December 2024. There are also many solutions put forward by the IMF, which are considered as not enough actually. Which way now do you think should be oriented towards?
So they will always come back asking for things because they know you won't be.
They need to pack their things and go. That's what they need to do. I'm going to leave it at that. White people, it's high time you pack your shit and leave our country, our continent. It's high time you pack your shit and go. I don't know, but Africans, we need to gather up and also have our own executive orders of white people leaving our continent. And if it means war, Joby, I volunteer. I'm ready for the war. I am very ready.
But you know it don't mean war. They're not gonna leave. I told you, for them, you getting back your shit, get back rich, makes them poor, Joe. They're not gonna go back to poverty for free. So yeah, I want to be poor too, because Joby wants her shit back.
I'm ready. Personally, I've volunteered. I'm ready for the war. I'm ready. Who is ready to join me? You know, if not, I can't come back to this thing again. Like I said, I gotta leave. I gotta go to the next dimension because this is just so toxic. You know, this is just mental torture. I've not even got into the dark web yet to see even worse. But this already is just so exhausting. Like, it doesn't get better every day. You just keep on hearing more and more and more. It's
Bro,
insane.
you're the wealth of the planet. So you're the wealth of the planet. So why would I give it up freely?
Oh, it's crazy. But let me go through the comments. That was I needed to get that out, but still it's not out. I feel very angry about our puppets. By the I'm so full of rage right now. I'm so full of rage right now. As you see me so calm, I'm not calm. I'm full of rage right now. Like what
You're
is
full
the
you're full of rage because you're one of the few Africans that know how shit works. That's why they keep Africans stupid. You know, xenophobic, keep them worrying about other Africans. It's the white man robbing you, moron, not the other African. They keep you with fake tribal beef, all other insignificant bullshit that means nothing. When you don't understand, hey, they've set up a system to keep robbing and stealing from you. Until you get a backbone and call a spade, it's going to continue to happen. Problem with Africans, they've been too cowardly. But that's what's changed. The youth are saying no more. So that's what's happening. Youth are not their grandparents. They're not their that's why I want to pivot also in America too. I want to pivot and talk about what's happening here in the United States with illegal aliens here. So this could be like what we're talking about with Temple, but these are not African that we're fighting with. So I want to pivot to what we're talking about here in America real quick about the immigration and what Trump is doing. He keeps us out. So you see, some things Trump does benefits us. I said that because him getting these illegal aliens out. I don't care if somebody says, shout out to Tin Spoon who said, I don't care if I got to pay more for a goddamn potato. Oh, there's nobody in the field. Things are going to cost more. Then they cost more then. Because black men were denied these jobs. They were denied these construction jobs or other jobs that they let these illegal aliens come in here and get. These illegal aliens are now trying to say this is civil rights. Your goddamn immigration has nothing to do with black civil rights. Black people fought wars. See, we one of the few people that fought. All you other people now admitting that even you Africans that are now being kicked out. You Nigerians, you Kenyans, you Jamaicans, y'all getting rounded up and kicked the fuck out. And you don't see no black Americans like, oh, it's sad. No, we saying bye to your punk ass because you got here, sounds some Africans, so you got here in a line with white people. I'm not saying like you do that in South Africa. You got here in a line with the enemy against your own other African people who fought to get your ass here. So we're letting you go back. We're not, you're Jamaican and Nigerian. Ain't nobody fighting for you niggas. You gone. Okay? But you damn Mexicans and Hispanics trying to claim our civil rights as you not being, fucking deported, and it's about civil rights. Had nothing to do with you never fought for shit. None of you people got here, didn't put no blood in the game. You had a few Mexicans here when we were fighting. None of you Mexicans joined us. The few that were here back in the 60s and 50s, you never fought with us because your thing said white. You wanted to be white. So what were you? You were going to fight not being white? See, white people cosplay with you morons. Like they did like they got in South Africa with these goofy mulatto niggas over there. I'm colored. How are you black or not? See, they make all this racial confusion. They do that because that benefits them. Wherever white people go, they what? They inflict racial confusion. And they'll play with you as long as it benefits them. And when it doesn't benefit them no more, they're gonna fucking fuck you up. They're gonna say they're not gonna cosplay no more with your ass. And so you Mexicans, you would on your sister said white. Your driver's license say white. You know you're not white. They know you're not white. They'll play along with your ass for a little bit. They'll play the game with you, joke with you a little bit. Until they won't. Because it says white on your birth certificate. It says white on your driver's license. These are facts. And Joby can look this up. Until recently they said, nah, we're not going to entertain you motherfuckers pretend to be white. We're not going to even entertain that either. So they said you guys were white, and so you weren't going to fight any civil rights to help black people because you said you were white. So them fucking up black people, you was not your concern. Them hanging us in the streets, them murders, them eating our ass. Understand, these white people ate us. I want you to understand this. They used to eat our ass. Shout out this white girl on TikTok said, you know, why we used to eat the black people? This is not a long time ago. We'd hang them and go to picnics and then cook and burn them up and then eat them. Yes, white girl, you would eat our ass. But we're supposed to be the savages, right? So black Americans were fighting these fights in the streets. So we showed Joby back in the 60s when we were burning down the cities, right? Burning down Newark, burning down. I think we're going to play the movie Detroit. Do me a favor real quick, Joby, since do me a favor real quick.
Okay.
Go to YouTube and type in scene from the movie Detroit when the white men say where the white police officers where the white police officers kill the black men. Oh no. I want to do some. How should I frame it? Say the scene in the movie Detroit where the police officers kill, murder their captives. There's another one. It's Black History Month. We need to watch this movie too. Say scene from the movie Detroit. Yeah. So this show one of them. See what we watch. I'll put your disclaimer up first, Joey. This is for educational purposes only. So,
Yep.
a lot of us didn't want to hear that Martin Luther King shit. We were fighting these people. See, they gave you the Martin Luther King and the Nelson Mandela shit so you wouldn't fight this beast. So you wouldn't, we just walk around and be peaceful. That change. Being peaceful never changed shit. Go ahead, Joey. We see what scene this is.
Motherfucking police trying to tell us backstage. They try to tell us what the fuck we can't play. Motherfuckers trying to tell us what the fuck we can't say.
Nah, this ain't what's this? This ain't from the movie. I don't know what this is, Joe. Scene from the movie. I don't know what that is. Scene from the movie Detroit. Go down. Scene from the movie Detroit. Yeah, one of those got to be the movie. Yeah, one scene from the movie.
Yeah, that's
Detroit.
What I've seen from the movie Detroit when the white police murders their captain.
They're captives. So, okay, let me see. Yeah, throw that one right there. That one right there. Yeah, the one right there you got. No. You gotta make. Yeah, let me see what that one is. No, not that.
A minute. Captives. They're not captains.
No, not captain. Captives.
Okay. Is it
Scene
this
from
one?
the movie. Yeah, scene from the movie Detroit where the police kill their captives. Yeah, see what they do right there. That's the movie. Let's see what it is. He played the king in Joe Mosquito's goofy movie, the goddamn Woman King. He played the king, remember? That guy right there played the king, but that's not it. That's when he's being questioned about them being murdered. Say scene in the.
I don't know. I can get it on my end. Maybe I don't know.
Let me try it again. Yeah, let me see if I can find it again. No, I know you've seen this movie, Jenna Mosquito. I know you've seen this. You see every movie.
This, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think we did watch it. That's right, we did watch it. When they were killing them, Joby, we did watch it. That's right. So that's the problem I'm talking about. So the fighting we had to do, and the only reason why white people separate, there you go. Yeah. So they'll let you play around until they don't. Because now they told you, hey, you're not white. But I got it on my ID, drove on my driver's license and my birth certificate, and we don't give a fuck what you got on it. You played around with your. It's like those morons in South Africa with that fucking these morons. I'm a colored. White people always got to make the fake this fake racial stratus. So these colors think they're better than black people in South Africa. I'm a black. I'm a colored. All this other ridiculous ass shit. You're weak and I'll get rid of your ass. You're a traitor. See, those people will fight. See, so the Mexicans were there what to fight black people and help white people keep power. And now they're mad because now white people say, oh, it's too many of you here. It's too many of you here. You outnumber us. You starting to have too many babies, and we want your ass out. But white daddy, we're white like you. We used to fuck up the niggas, and you gave us loans, and we got businesses in their community. And like, so what? You'll get your taco eating ass out of here.
I didn't like this cop for shit.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Now you remember, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me go to the comments very quickly. You see what people are saying. So many
Go
comments
ahead,
right
Joey.
here.
You go ahead, Joey. You go ahead.
Jason earlier was talking about the Mexicans, saying all these Mexicans still on Los Angeles fireways. They might as well sing "We Shall Overcome" someday. And I also see Emily in the building, Karibu Sana, who earlier was saying that Trump and Musk are criminals. That's why they are raising these tariffs and cutting off aid. And I also see Emil also said, not to mention Trump allowed Musk to have access to Treasury. Yep, I saw that during the weekend. I also see Jiba Jaba says this is a day without immigrants. Day in the US. The Mexican restaurant chain closed in solidarity. I never went there anyway. Big deal. And I also see Big Cheese talks about Keith. It says your store can't accept payments to buy your supplements. It's not taking my credit card. Well, Keith, I think you have to check on that. People have been trying to
Okay.
sabotage it.
All right, but let me see. I don't know why. Wonder why it's doing that. Let me check it out. I didn't
Yeah.
know
So
that.
Ricky Snow, Karibu Sana, he says, I was not afraid going to Tijuana, Mexico. Is it Tijuana or Tijuana? Tijuana is Mexico.
Tijuana.
Oh,
Tijuana.
that sounds
Oh,
like a Swahili.
you went to you went to Tijuana, Ricky? Yeah, he
Yeah.
was scared to go. It's not as bad. I heard they modernized. I ain't been to Tijuana 25 years. I heard it's a little more modern now. Back then it was the Wild Wild West. You had donkeys in the alleys. You had banana shows. Girls putting bananas in their rotten coochie, and guys putting their mouth in their vagina and all that weird shit. It was crazy. I'm sorry, Joe, but these things happen.
Why were you just what were you doing there? Like, what were you doing?
I
Like,
didn't do none of that, Joey. I don't even drink.
what were you doing there? What were you doing there? There.
I was just partying, down in there, dance and have a good time and laugh and joke. It's just and also it's strange. Tijuana things that are that are not legal in America back then were legal down there. You had the donkey show. You had women fucking donkeys and all kind of weirdo shit. I'm a kid. I wanted to see that weird stuff.
See, this I don't go to parties. You see, that sounds like honestly, I don't thank you. But yeah, it says I was going to that
I went I went down. I went down there because it was weird, Joe. Gonna be because it's weird, oh shit.
I don't think I've ever even gone to a stripper club. It was a decent stripper club, I guess. I've never gone to a
Stripper clubs are boring. I don't go to strip clubs, Joe. But that see to me that'd be boring because I I got to get real coochie. I don't want to look at no naked woman. What am I do with that? Nah, what am I do with? To me, that's always boring. I never could go to. See, it's got to be something like a donkey show, a banana show. Got to be
wow.
something crazy. You know, I can.
I'm not that extra. I'm okay maybe once.
I know. I'm saying I could go today and be disgusted. I was young. Like, wow, this is some trippy shit. This is crazy. This is legal. You're young, Joe. You don't know how. You want to see weirdo shit when you're young. Shit.
Not really.
I'm young.
Not everything like that. Yes, he said he was there in 1979 with 10 country boys. When I say donkey show, I can run back to San Diego. Never had intimacy there.
Did he see? Hey, Ricky, did you see it? Did he say he saw it? He saw it.
Yeah, he said, yeah, I didn't talk about the dog. He says,
Yeah, he saw it. See, I'm not seeing Ricky went to see it too. I wanted. That's why I wanted to see what it was like. Cause now I was grown. I consider shit with my mama when we went down there. We used to go down there and just do stupid shit cause you with your mama. My mom wasn't taking us to no donkey shows and no weirdo shit. We were too young. She was taking us out to get cheap clothes and get them velvet paintings. She always get. These ugly velvet paintings of Jesus and all this old weirdo shit you get down there, right? So so when you're a kid, but I used to hear about that. I said, man, when I get grown, man, I get to go to theater. I want to see all that crazy stuff, man. I want to see butt naked women doing weirdo shit.
me says, I agree with you 1,000%, Keith. I've
But
been to
but
Cape Town several times. I love it better than New York or California, I guess that's what you meant.
who
And
said
also
that? What happened? Who said what? What happened?
Emil says, I agree with you 1,000%. I've been to Cape Town several times. I love it better than New York.
Yeah. Hey, man, I went there and it blew. Even though you see the poor black people outside town, that's fucked up. But just where the white people got everything, it's amazing. I'm like, wow. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, am I in Africa? It is amazing. I said, this is Africa. This is some amazing shit. So we'll see what Joe. I think I'm gonna send Joe and them down to by the end of this year. We have the money and everything with all the other investments. I'm gonna send Joe. I'm gonna see what Joby said.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna see if Joby said it's amazing. You said what now? You said what?
come, my husband. Here I come. Here I
Yeah,
come.
you find your weak ass South African husband. You say, yeah, we want to go to revolution. Joby, I don't want any revolution. I just want to get you Kenyans out of South Africa. Okay?
I'm to Jamaica. I got options. Remember, I got options. I'm going to Jamaica. We spoke about options, so
You
I'm
go,
going.
you go, you go to Jamaica. They just as weak too.
It's okay.
Jamaica.
I'm gonna go to Black America, where the
Yeah.
strong men are trying to settle. Trying to not settle,
Well,
get married.
they already meet you. They're already in Kenya.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah,
met one. I met one friend. So yeah.
yeah. They're already in Kenya. The American men and South Africa. They're already in there. They're already there. So
They're cool people. But she says America teaches all Americans the lie that America is the place to be. You rarely
exactly.
find a black or white person who's traveled outside America. Crazy. And also see Jiba says, by not by not controlling process, the distribution chains and the financial markets is theft of our country's generational wealth and prosperity.
Yep.
Imagine. And also see Jason says a whole lot of jobs coming back all of a sudden, they won't create none of that. And also see Bichi says Keith is correct, all of them are bad. The nice ones job is to keep us Africans happy, being oppressed and poor worldwide and waiting on Jesus. And I also see Drama Speaker in the building, Karibu Sana doing amazing. It's running smooth. It speaks about they only have stolen reserved gold in Europe. And he also says it's like African leaders don't read the small prints. Where you can't see nothing. They don't even see. And also see Big Cheese says Joby, y'all black women are notorious for having bad customer service. What?
Yep. That's true. That's true. They know we have bad customer service. That sure is true.
No matter African American or African continent, the Caribbean African sisters. Have you tried me? I've grown up in business. Excuse me. I've grown up in you need to when you see a customer, and that's why sometimes kids could tell me that because I got this bold face. I'm never smiling most of the times, even on the road. I gotta have a reason to smile. So it took me time also to become comfortable here to see my teeth. It was but it takes
Yeah.
confidence.
Yeah, exactly. Who's to tell me that? Why I need to be smiling all the time? I ain't got to smile for you, okay?
Time to be confident, of course, on the camera and with you guys. So I was just like, I can't be showing my teeth all the time, but confidence has grown. I'm good, and oh yeah, but I've grown up in business personally, Big Cheese. So I've grown up in taught number one, you gotta when you see a customer, you gotta be in your best behavior, no matter the
Yeah,
how
Joey's worked in the shop. Her daddy owns a shop, so yeah, so Joey knows that.
no matter
No.
how bad your day is, you gotta smile because the moment that customer notices an attitude to the to the next person, that's how you lose the money, you know. And growing up in a business where I grew up, there's a lot of competition, so you gotta keep up. You gotta be on toes. There's no time to be moody or anything. You gotta be moody when you go back home. So it comes. I also see maybe your leaders are not lazy. They are very wicked. They're stealing y'all out in favor of money. Like I say,
Exactly. Exactly.
call them however you'd like to call them, but add lazy on top of it because, like I said, a working person like Kagame. Have you seen Kagame? That's a hard working person.
Because
Very
he's skinny. Get out of here. You get it? The guy's about as corrupt as they come. But he got this dude was $500 million, and you can't show me shit he invented, nothing he created, none of that. But
He's currently the most cleanest city in Africa.
well,
And
that don't get you $500 million. Your country's clean.
it's so hard. Like John Mosquito was saying, do you know how hard? Do you know how hard you gotta work to be a bootlick? It's hard work. I know, and that's why I thought he's literally. But the rest are just very easy. Like you can't tell me anything
You
about
know,
that.
he might not have a big appetite. I gotta stay skinny so I can do my soft talking, and I don't be like eating up all the bread and shit.
hmm And also see, Emil says that's why Gaddafi and Malcolm X got killed because they weren't selling themselves out of their people. You shouldn't. Personally, I've gotten that question a couple of times. If I would literally be a bootlick for money, nah, my heart
Yeah.
just doesn't allow. My consciousness itself doesn't just allow me. Like for quick money, if it's quick money, I would have been there. I'll be there. Like a job, would you come to gay parties? Hell yeah, money. What am I gonna do
Yeah,
to gay
yeah,
parties?
yeah, yeah. Joby would have been in there with people like Meek Mills. Joby, we need you to put something in his butthole.
I'll be like,
What? Yeah,
what
that's
was that?
right.
The lady you said she went to the celebrity parties and saw crazy weird things. That lady,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't want to be like that. Shocked for my whole life. I can't even speak. No way. I don't want that trauma. And also see Tepi he says I would like to see compounded interest rates of IMF must be crazy. Very. And I also
It's
see
crazy. That's why the IMF was set up to keep everybody in debt. It wasn't set up to damn help nobody. That's the scam. That's why even Touré them said, nah, we don't want no more. We're free. Molly's free of the debt. And it's funny, these guys 2 years got free of all the debt. Molly's free of the debt, and Bikini Fossil's free of all the IMF debt. And they try to beg them to, to get more debt. Nah, I don't need no more of your debt. I'm good. You keep that shit. Because it was never designed to help you.
Mhm. And I also see Jason says they're quick to see broken cotton, but we are not going to FEMA concentration camps. And I also see, let me go all the way. Which you guys are talking about. hmm Yeah, we've watched the movie. Yeah, I also see John Mosquito, you remember? Yeah, we watched that movie.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah. I forgot we watched it. Yeah, I looked at them. I said, damn, no, we watched this damn movie.
watched this. Big Cheese also says, Heath, have you seen how small these Latino protests have been?
Yeah,
This
small as hell, small as hell. Big cheese. You know what? In LA, I'm gonna have Joby pull them up. And Joby pull up the protest while we talking about the protest, and the one in Los Angeles. They all been small as hell because we not lending our voice to that shit. Get out there and fight your own battle. Pull up Joby on YouTube or TikTok. Either one say uh Hispanic or Mexican protests in Los Angeles.
okay.
We're not gonna fight none of that shit. Small as hell. Like I said, your your immigration bullshit ain't got nothing to do with our civil rights. Stop trying to say our civil rights, but we fought in the street. And you people were white. Like I said, you were considered white. Now white people now telling you ain't white. Now get your ass out of here. Not you. They took away your white card. Like I said, like I said, what 10 Speed said, like 10 Speed out there, he had a replay of this. Like when 10 Speed said, I'll deal with Trump to get these immigrants out of here. That's what's happening. So you can cry in the street, where the black, in front, they always come in, where the black people at the here? Where you black people at? Don't worry about where we at. We inside. We inside with Joby. We not outside. We inside. We going to bed. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, Joey.
Joe Mosquito, we've also been to Mexico, to Tujuan. Crazy.
Wow, Jim Mosquito's been to Tijuana? Wow.
That's what he said.
Wow. His brother's ass down there in Tijuana.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me share from TikTok. TikTok makes sense better than YouTube. Let me try share on TikTok. You see.
Los Angeles today are just the beginning. As you can see, police are having a standoff with Mexican deportation protesters. Thousands of people took to the freeways, blocking the 101 freeway in Los Angeles to send a message to Donald Trump and those that are for the deportation of immigrants and the arrest of immigrants. But there's more plans starting February 3rd, which they're calling for a day without immigrants. So basically, immigrants and their allies will be going a full day without going to work, no shopping, and they won't be sending their children to school. Their aim is to show the impact that immigrants have on society by removing themselves from the equation so that everybody could see what it's like without immigrants. So this is supposed to be a peaceful response to the deportation of immigrants all over the United States. Personally, I think this is a way better way to go about protesting than doing this, which is not only dangerous, but also inconveniencing people that you want to rally onto your side, which never works. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, but those are the videos. Literally, as you can see, the people are demonstrating. Of course, the number is it's not really that.
We don't care if you don't got no high price of avocados or potatoes. So what? Get your ass out of here. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. You've been anti-black. We don't care. So your protest don't mean everybody. Look, you see them protest. You hear any American citizens being upset about this? No. You ain't heard the major what? WHITE mad about it. You'll see a bunch of black people out there. See you. That's why they need us. We're like, nah, we good. You hold your own nuts. Do what you gonna do. That's your shit. We ain't got nothing to do about it. Like I said, where was you at when you claimed to be? You know what? Nah, we good. Yo, but do me a favor on TikTok. Go ahead. Oh, you got another video you sharing?
Let me see if I can find it. I saw another Mexican claiming they're gonna be back in the States, no matter what Trump does. I don't know if I see.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's see this.
Bad bitches. It only took 2 fucking days or couple hours, you guys, and I'm back in the U.S. See, I told you guys this immigration shit wasn't gonna stop nothing, you guys. Nothing. It's not gonna do shit. We're all gonna come back. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm just waiting for my ride now, but you guys,
He's full of shit. They got Guantanamo Bay. I want
come
you to show where
back
they got Guantanamo
and
Bay. They
I'm
locking you
gonna
morons up in
hate me.
Guantanamo Bay.
Y'all wanna hate me, but shit. I'm back in the U.S. I can smell the chicken nuggets, the hamburgers. I just gotta watch out for eyes around this parking lot because those motherfuckers be hiding. But we back in the motherfucking states, you guys. Y'all better not
Also,
fucking report my fucking account, you motherfuckers.
I'm reporting you, bitch. Also, Jeff, I want you to look for videos when the Mexicans are telling white people don't go to Mexico. They're gonna beat your ass. Right? So don't have your ass down there in Tijuana. So say Mexicans warn white people don't go to Mexico. They're gonna beat your ass. Better not do your vacationing down there.
Americans are now being deported from Mexico.
Breaking news. The president of Mexico has stated that he will begin to deport Americans that have moved to Mexico without proper documentation, aka illegal immigrants. This comes after the president of Mexico states that he is tired of Americans gentrifying cities in Mexico. In the past 3 weeks, we have seen different events where Americans try to colonize beaches, public areas, and even salsa. While a lot of these Americans have moved to Mexico for a better life, they moved there because they cannot afford to live here in the United
Because
States.
it's cheaper.
So move
Exactly.
to Mexico so they can
Cheaper in
afford a
Mexico.
lifestyle there. But locals have raised their prices because Americans are paying in dollars, while locals that are still shopping have to pay in pesos. And now have to pay the equivalent of the dollar. And instead
like
of
the
these
shilling.
people moving to Mexico and bettering the economy, they're making it horrible for the people that live there. You know, the natives. And if you already did not know, the amount of Mexicans migrating to the United States has slowed down by the 100,000 since 2019. The amount of Mexicans living in the United States leaving willingly back to Mexico has increased drastically. And while Mexicans are moving back to Mexico, a lot of Americans have been moving to Mexico for a better life. But my, how the tables have turned. What are your thoughts? Canadians are being warned against travel to Mexico due to violent clashes. The Canadian government issued a travel advisory on Thursday, warning tourists to exercise a high degree of caution due to high levels of criminal activity and kidnapping. They say violent crimes still occur in major cities, but warn of clashes between rival armed groups in Culiacan and Mazatlan, which are both located in Mexico's Sinaloa state, where 14 murders were reported in one day over the weekend.
Okay, if you're going to Tulum anytime soon, you need to know this because all of the videos I watch, all the things I looked up, nobody's talking about this. If you're going outside for the night, please, by the love of God, do not take a lot of money with you. Don't even have any money in your purse or wallet. Keep it on your body. Because me and my sister, the first night we were there, the first night, I think we were going back to Airbnb, it was like 9 p.m., maybe even 8:30. We got stopped by the police. They like cut the road off and they're like stopping everybody, asking them if they spoke English or Spanish. If you spoke English, you're getting stopped. They proceeded to like look through our things for drugs and stole 1,000 pesos and like some American dollars out of my sister's wallet, and then try to extort me and tell me I need to pay them more, otherwise they're taking my ID to the police station and I'll need to pick it up later. Anyways, with that being said, they're targeting tourists, so please don't get robbed by the fucking police. It's crazy. And they also threaten me. I don't know what the fuck they got.
Don't go to Mexico. That's what you're being told. Now it's a tit for tat. You know, tit for tat. This is just so crazy, man. This is so crazy. But back to the comments, I see Ricky Snow says, no, John Mosquito says, okay, I'm not gonna read that. We have Ricky Snow says, man, I saw everything into one. I was 18. Okay. Uh-huh. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, nothing. It was crazy. And ran back, called my mother in Alabama. Mom said, boy, they are not like us. Yep, that must have been crazy. But I also see Big Cheese that says, not you, Joby. You have great customer service. But for example, let me just leave this name. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. And I also see Jason says, Joby, you can do their makeup, all those. Man, crazy. And I also see Big Cheese says the protest in Chicago only had about 100 people out there. Shout out to 10 Speed in the building. He also adds the reason why I voted for Trump deportation of my blog and they are gone now. Wow, that's nice. That's really, really amazing. And I also see John Mosquito says they're not white, they're fixed mulattoes. Big Cheese says California should have had at least three 3,000 people out there. That's the home of illegals. And John Mosquito says, ain't been no damn to one where to get that from. It's you typed it on the comments. I think maybe I got it wrong. And I also see Jason says they got Roach Coach lunch trucks parked on the freeways, pissing off everyone trying to get down to work. And John Mosquito says, I'm here, have hearing the immigrants are ranting on themselves for money. And even if they go back, what are they gonna do? Even if they're paving their way back now to America, what are they gonna do? Because they're still gonna be. I think that's just them. Like a comment I've seen, which is saying they're just trolling for attention. Because basically, what are you going back to America to do? You're still gonna be deported back, you know. I saw another one. I wish I could get that one. This guy said he got a passport, and like what Keith was saying, it's written white. You know, he got a passport within 2 days. So he says within a week he's gonna be back to America. So it is crazy because what are you gonna do there? They're already keeping an watch on you. All Americans already don't want you even there. So what are you going to do? It is just super, super crazy. But we also have the Mexico president who spoke about, of course, there people. Let me share this very quickly, still under the same videos. What she had to say.
Pero que se oiga bien y que se oiga fuerte. Las y los
translated.
mexicanos allá sostienen la economía de los Estados Unidos, en el campo, en los servicios, en todos lados. Estados Unidos no sería lo que es si no fuera por un pueblo trabajador.
She says America wouldn't be where it is if it's not for our working people.
Vaya ayudar. Así que van a recibir siempre nuestro apoyo, nuestra solidaridad, y si regresan a México, regresan con nuestros.
That's not true. That's not true. And you know where he's gonna go? When bring his ass back, he's gonna go right back to ICE. Whatever job he's getting, they gonna come pick his ass back up. Get him, and get his ass right back out of here.
What have Mexicans built in America? You have the
Not a damn thing. They haven't built shit. They picked a lot of fruits and vegetables, but now they have they have been doing like the roadside. You know, those jobs black Americans used to have. So no, they're not needed. It's just the people don't want to pay nobody to do the job. They want to pay peanuts. They want to pay less as possible. That's when capitalism becomes feudalism. They don't want to pay anybody to do the work. So that's what's happened. So that's why they brought them all in here so they do the work cheaper. So the people that up at the top who have the businesses don't have to pay nobody to make more money. It's about them making more money. So ain't about them doing more work. America survived way before they brought them in here. You weren't allowed to come in here before 65. Well, you supposedly white Mexicans came up in here flooded because black people fought to get those immigration rules changed. That's why the Nigerians could come in, the Kenyans can come in, the Jamaicans could come in, and these white so-called Mexicans could come in because of that fight back in the 1960s. But you ain't been building shit. Yeah, you've been building the houses now because you got those jobs to do construction work. Those are all like the guy Joey did like a year ago. Those are all black people jobs. as Trump said, those are all black the black jobs, and that's just a fact that we had to at least feed our families that were paying decent. So you still have to pay some more money. And we don't need you here. Go home. Won't nothing change. See, you understand? You know already. You became too many, and that's why you hear nobody in the streets. Show the protesters in Chicago, Joe, the one that Big Cheese is talking about. That's why you see nobody out in the streets with you. Because people, you're hearing the loud sound of deafening. They don't care. They want you gone. So you making speech about what you think you did and don't do. No one cares. Go back. Okay. You built it. Okay, good. Go back and build the shit in Mexico. Then go do that. Go build your third world country up in Mexico. Go do that.
In West Chicago held a rally in support of the Day Without Immigrants movement. The social
Nobody out there.
media-driven campaign protests the Trump administration's immigration policies.
like
It calls on
like five
immigrants
people.
to stay
Hi,
home from work and from school.
pause it right there, Joe. Pause it. How you got a protest and you got another country's flag out there? We want to be in America, but you got a Mexican flag. Go back to Mexico where you can raise your Mexican flag at. What is wrong with you?
POV, you're the only Filipina who joined the protest in Chicago.
Este fin de semana vimos en las redes sociales.
Chicago businesses will close Monday, February 3rd, 2025, for Day Without Immigrants, a nationwide protest against President Donald Trump's immigration policies. This movement highlights immigrants' role in the economy and protests anti-immigrant measures.
And no one cares.
Will refrain from
And they're not immigrants. You're legal immigrants.
Chicago area businesses, particularly
you invaded.
food service.
You can't go to your countries and invade. No. No one cares.
Taco shop in Sycamore.
Showed you the taco shop. The taco shop. Oh, well, we won't be able to get them. We won't get no more tacos. Oh my God! I make my tacos at home. Get the fuck out.
In DeKalb County, DeKalb Fresh
on
Market
the
will
Mexican
close for this
taco, on the Mexican,
peaceful protest, while Rivers Mexican Cantina and Grill joined fellow Latino-owned businesses in solidarity. Other closures include Flamingo's Restaurant and Ice Cream, Burritoville, Mi Tierra Fresh Market, and more. Michaelandia Bar and Grill in South St. Paul will also close, citing a customer decline due to immigration crackdowns and fears of raids. Businesses aim to show immigrants' indispensable contributions to society and local economies. This protest aligns with recent Chicago demonstrations. On January 25, 2025, the People's March for Justice protested deportation plans. Activist Elvira Arellano, who once sought sanctuary from deportation, emphasized community resistance to unjust policies. Chicago's closures will expose immigrant communities' economic impact. Nationally, immigrants demonstrate their vital roles in U.S. society and the economy's interdependence. For more immigration updates, visit visaverge.com.
Are you?
¿Sabías que hoy la comunidad latina
that doesn't look real. Let's see this one.
Hi, can I get $20 on pump 5, please? Why did nobody tell me that we were boycotting today? Like, the highway was packed full of people protesting. I would have got out of my car and joined y'all, but where was I going to put my car at? I don't know. Next time, y'all need to let me know, bitch. I want to raise hell.
Wow. Yep, but that's what's happening. It's crazy. Shout out to them getting their passports, coming back within 2 days. And saying F Trump and all that they can say. You know,
Uh,
it's
Joey,
probably
find the video on TikTok where it says Mexican says the Mexican man says we don't need you black people, and the Mexicans are trying to tell him to shut up. We do need you, but we're not going to help anyway. Shout out to you black women told these other black women to sit down and shut up. Not up you crying about them taking them in school. You don't find out we
I
don't go
really
to
just sat
school.
here and watched
Well, go ahead, Joey. See what he
go
got.
snatch up some Mexicans, bro. Like this shit getting real out here. And if you think that shit funny, block me right now, bro. Like we is not the same, bro. You not my kind.
Is I've seen black people talk about, oh, this ICE situation doesn't have anything to do with us. We
It
don't
don't.
have anything to do with that, y'all. We need to mind our business.
Right. You see, these are
How
coons.
dare you?
So I'm
How
glad she
dare you
put up.
sit there?
These are the coons. See, these are the coons that always get us killed. These are the coons. But you guys have been regulated to the coonville. You guys have been regulated. Thank God. You've been isolated as morons. Black women put you. So Joe, go ahead. I want to. So these are the coons we got in our community who want to fight for other
There
people who
in your
don't give a
slave
damn about
descendant
us.
skin,
Yes,
and you
lady.
say overturning the 14th Amendment has nothing to do with us. The 14th Amendment gave birthright citizenship.
Pause it,
Who
pause it,
didn't
pause it,
have
pause it,
birthright
pause it,
citizenship
Joe.
before
Pause it.
the amendment?
See, pause it, Joe. She's a moron. So understand they piggyback. They've used this. The Democrat Party and the other have used this thing that only was supposed to benefit black people. So we're gonna go back to Trump telling the truth. It was so after slavery, black people were given citizenship because at that time we were just property. But it was only supposed to benefit black people. But everybody else has used that same law to say that they get a chance to got the right to be American citizens. And that's what the law is for. So this girl doesn't understand the Constitution because she's fat and a moron. Lady, worry about your diet. You're too fat and stupid to be up here talking crazy. You're too fat and greasy to be talking crazy. Um, that's what so she doesn't see it. Sadly enough, most black people are stupid, especially in America. The 14th Amendment, moron, was an amendment for slaves being freed out of slavery, saying, okay, now that you're free, you're now American citizen. That benefited Africans who were enslaved. Not everybody, that doesn't mean Mexicans who said they were white. They wouldn't need that. Okay, they wouldn't need that amendment. All the other people coming in. And that's a fact. So when they go to Supreme Court, that's going to be told the truth because that's what it says. For enslaved, read it, lady. Read 14th Amendment. For enslaved Africans who are now given citizenship because they're free in the country where they were enslaved. That's what it's made for. Remember, it went from made for Mexicans to come over here and make they fucked up tacos and their burritos and shit. Go ahead, Joe. Let her play. Go ahead.
Was put in place. Y'all really walking around here talking about, well, they're not Americans. And like, what's pissing me off more than anything is there was a point in time where we weren't considered
See,
Americans.
that's why the 14th Amendment is
Like,
sick. Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, this is what you talk about African people globally. We have a beautiful humanity. We want to love and help everybody who do nothing but shit on us. And this has been a problem. That's why I told you should know your African people globally because the same thing exists in Africa. They want to help the white people that are shit on them and fuck them up. They'll still try to love them. And this is what's going on here with these people because you're African. That's your humanity. You have a beautiful humanity, but your beautiful humanity is dangerous to us right now. Sit down and shut your fucking mouth. But go ahead, Joby.
More than we, you know what I'm saying? We know more than anybody that's not okay. Don't
I
just
mean, if
rip
they help them,
their families.
it's not
That's
okay.
scary.
But it's not okay, lady. But when did they ever help us? Never. Remember, they said they were the oppressor class. They were oppressing black people. So what are you talking about, lady? Go ahead, Joby. Go,
Like,
and pause
I
it,
know
pause it,
who's
pause
gonna
it,
go to
and pause it, pause it, pause it. Take your black ass down to Mexico right now and see how they treat you. You dumb bitch. I'm gonna call you a dumb bitch. Take your ass down to Mexico and see how they treat your ass right now. Talking that crazy. And I know you black. I know you never been nowhere because you're stupid. I know you never been no Mexico. I know you ain't. Take your ass down there and find out how much this love you shit you talk and see what they say to your ass down there. Go ahead, Joby.
The church to go to school. They're scared. So yeah, at this point, it's no longer about procedures
Oh,
and
they're scared.
laws.
Oh no.
Now we
Oh
talking about
no,
human,
they're scared. Oh no, they're scared.
human
Shut
to
the fuck
human
up.
now. That's what we got to think about. Human to fucking human.
They think that they could divide us and keep us separated and fighting and all that. No, we're waking up.
I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. Fuck no.
Yeah, I stand with Mexico, which y'all did yesterday in Dallas. Need to go on every motherfucking day for the rest of the year. We need to shut down freeways and realize that we got the motherfucking power as the motherfucking people.
I always keep that back door open. Just come. Come through that back door. Put you upstairs. They knock on this door. They ain't getting in here. Y'all ain't going nowhere. I got you back.
You're like, man, those so-and-so don't like us. You ever like them? You ever tried to get to know them? You ever tried to try their food? My whole page is about trying other cultures' stuff, mainly food, and then you show love that way, and then people show you love.
The fact that I'm black and have to say I feel the same fucking way for if it was black people is beyond me. Like, it's fucking sickening that, like, I don't want to hear, oh, if it was us, it would be the other. Yo, I just give a fuck about everybody, bro. I stand for y'all the same fucking way that I see that Hispanics in my comments are fucking standing with me. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Same thing with white people. They standing with me too, and I'm standing with them.
Yeah, I'm standing with y'all. I'm standing with y'all. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Protest.
Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
Y'all can't beat this black and brown. Y'all found out. Y'all fucked around.
Black people in Mexico were not even acknowledged until recent years.
Exactly.
The present was not acknowledged by the government up until very recent years. But yet they have been there since days of slavery. You understand?
Before that.
Since the days of slavery, a lot of the slaves in North America, in the United States, a lot of the slaves ran to Mexico to hide. And a lot of them have been living there. And not only that, but a lot of these Spaniards, they brought some slaves to Mexico too. So black people have been in Mexico for hundreds of years, but Mexican government has not acknowledged their presence until very recent years. And that is why I made a video and called it Afro-Mexican, because these people have been there for many years with their own communities, speaking Spanish, of course.
They've been there for many years. Of course, that's the language down there. Of course, they wouldn't be speaking English. They were enslaved by the Spanish.
Identify as Afro-Mexican because they're acknowledging their African roots, and
of course,
the government is not bothered with them.
Exactly, because your Mexicans are racist, and so you got these morons talking about, and most of these morons they never been to Mexico. See, most of these African Americans they never been fucking past the fucking front door, never even been out the damn city. That's just, and so they tell me they want to unite with people that hate your ass. They don't even know. Half these morons don't even know they got African people in Mexico. They wouldn't even know that they get treated like shit in Mexico. They just, oh, we need to help the Mexican people. Oh my God. Oh Lord, what are we doing? How can we not help these people and blah, blah, blah? How can we not help these people? Because that's called Africans' beautiful humanity. Okay, that's what you are. But it's inappropriate because these people have been your enemy. You can't tell me you want to love everybody when these people have been your enemy. You know, these are just facts. So, and like I said, this inappropriate behavior has been African people globally. It's not just Americans, globally. African people want to love everybody, want to help everybody who shit on them and exploit them. And this Mexican man said they got Africans in Mexico. That's a fact. And they own their own separate communities because they're treated like shit. They can't walk around Mexico freely. In a certain part, the southeastern part over there down by Belize, is where you find most of African communities down in Mexico, right? And they're treated like shit. Like he's telling you, they just now being acknowledged now. You got these morons. Oh, we gotta help. We gotta stop it. We gotta stop the babies. They're going to school. And so when these Mexicans were classified as white, I'm gonna have Joey make sure we put this nail in the cup. Who were classified as white, facts were classified as white, Back when we were fighting in the streets, where were these Mexicans helping us saying, oh, we need to help the black people and their babies? And again, remember, they were bombing our churches. They were shooting, killing us, hanging us. Where were these Mexicans that, oh, we need to stop hanging the black people. We need to come and help them and love them and treat them good. Where were they at? Where were they? I tell you where they at. They were nowhere to be fucking found. That's where they at. Because the only real war has always been against us, right? So you ask them where were they at? Where were these people at? So see, so that's why they call black people globally stupid. Do not understand that these people have never been. You don't ally with people, and understand this war. You don't ally with people that do not ally with you. They don't ally with us, morons. So you guys are out of pocket. You're dangerous. See, these niggas are dangerous. I'm about to say when I call niggas dangerous, these niggas are dangerous. You had to. I forgot we're on YouTube. You had to do something with them. And I'm talking about, you got, guns got one bullet. You figure out what you need to do with it, because they'll sell you out. These during wartime, these kind of Negroes are dangerous. Same ones you find. This same thing you find in Africa, South Africa. Oh, those are white people. Don't talk about our white people. It's the same shit in South Africa. These white people fucking them up, treating them like shit. You have Africans in South Africa. Don't talk about our white people. Those are our white people. Don't talk bad about them and blah, blah, blah. The same old shit. Because I try to teach you anthropology. Anthropology are the same people. Because you got the same beautiful, loving humanity. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Because these people have never rocked with you. They never said, oh, let's help the black people. They laugh in your face. Remember when you were getting shot in the streets of Chicago? Mexicans were laughing. And when you had the riots in 2020, the Mexicans told you, Chicago, don't bring your ass over in our communities. We're going to shoot you. Remember that? Remember when we were rioting for George Floyd being murdered up in Minnesota, right? And black people all over the country rioting again. What did Mexicans tell you in Chicago on the west side? Don't you bring your black ass in our community. We'll shoot your black ass where you stand. Did you see any Mexicans in the street rioting with you to stop police brutality, them killing black people? No. Were they there? 4 years ago, we was in the street, almost 5 years ago now. We was in the streets in New York, Chicago, LA, Atlanta, DC, burning that shit down because of police brutality and the brutalism, the brutal treatment blacks were getting. You see any of these Mexicans there? No. You know why? Because they're not our allies. That's why. You don't ally with people that don't ally with you. That's but the African still hasn't learned that. He's still a fucking moron. These people are dangerous. They're morons. You don't ally with people that do not ally with you. And they've never allied with us. This is recent. See, they didn't know they were going to get mass deported. They didn't know that. So why didn't they help them? Because they don't ally with us. Okay? They're our enemies. They always have been our enemies. So also, guys, don't go to no Mexican restaurants be eating as a black person, because they know. See, these are the few handkerchief head Negroes that have been talking. The majority of black people told you. That's why you see when Big Cheese just showed you in Chicago, wasn't nobody out there with that shit. In LA, wasn't nobody out there. These few handkerchief head niggas don't matter. They're in a small minority of morons. The majority of black people said, nah, we not fucking with you. See, black people learn to finally get on code. You don't ally with people that don't ally with you. See, just like the Palestinians tried to come to you with the damn Israel shit. Why did they go to the Chinese or these Mexicans? Why do they always come to black people and ask for our help? Why? You ask yourself that? Why they always come? Why, when Palestinians were getting blown up in Israel and the Palestinians were coming to black Americans, why? Why did they go to the Chinese people? Why did they go to the Mexicans or any other people? They came straight to us. And I told you, we don't support genocide, but don't unite with these motherfuckers because they're not our allies. Historically, these Palestinians and Arabs have never been our allies. And you have black people, why not? We need, they're treating them so bad in Palestine and blah, blah. Yeah, so what? We don't like it, but then I fight. So you hear any Palestinians talking about the bloodshed in the Congo? No. Where are these Palestinians on TikTok talking about the genocide that happened in the Congo. They're nowhere. They're nowhere because they're not your ally. They don't ally with us, but they want to shit. They want you to promote your melanin. They're talking about, oh, what the Israelis are doing is wrong, and because we were always considered the righteous people on the planet. That's why before this goofy rap shit, or this debaucherous ass rap, African people are seen as the moral people. We're moral. People know that. We're moral people. So if Africans support you, that means that your protests will go further because we're moral. We're decent. We're loving. See, people know that no matter what kind of fake propaganda they put out there, or that rap shit and black women run around naked with their ass out, that's not who we are. We've always been seen as the moral people, the people of love and respect and kindness. That's what we've been seen as. So that's when everybody gets fucked up. They run to us for help. Oh, help us, black people. Look what they doing to us. Well, damn, have you ever helped us? No, we don't like you niggas. But help us still, right? We don't like you niggas. We want to exploit you too, but right now, we can't exploit you, so we need your help. You know? We want to exploit you niggas too, but we can't right now, so help us. Right? You know, like Joe, it's the audacity. It's the audacity. Because they know there's going to be some of us like them that going to still try to say, why black people, you should be ashamed and not helping these people. We're supposed to be kind and loving people. We are kind and loving. But we're not supposed to be stupid either. We're supposed to know an enemy is an enemy. And you don't ally with nobody that doesn't ally with you. So all these fights. I told you, where are these Palestinians talking about the Congo? Congo's genocide right now. Where are these Palestinians? You see them in America, the American Palestinians. Are they making pages on TikTok talking about, oh, you see what's happening in the Congo? We need to support the Africans in the Congo. You ain't seen none of that shit, and you're not going to see it because they don't ally with you. They are our enemies. The Mexican has always been our motherfucking enemy. Not individually. You might find some good, I know some good Mexican dudes, but them as a whole, I'm not going to unite with their ass. I'm not gonna fight no wars for them. They're not gonna fight no wars for me and my damn women, my people. So no, fuck them. Take your ass back across the border and take the tacos with you. If I don't get these tacos no more, oh well. Shit, you got tacos being made in Kenya. Ain't no Mexicans in Kenya. They learned how to make. Shout out to Irritan was at a Mexican restaurant in Kenya this weekend, made by Indians and Africans making tacos. All right. In India. In Kenya. She was that's right, with the music. Irritan was at a Mexican restaurant in Kenya. So I don't need no Mexicans to make no damn tacos. That Irritan asked you guys, ask Irritan tomorrow. She was at a Mexican restaurant. It's a fact. In Kenya. And not a goddamn Mexican in there. Eating all kind of tacos and burritos.
As we come to the end of today's show, I see we have a few comments here. Jason speaking about the Mexican steel. He says, Mexicans busy building these cheap homes made from the particle boards and cardboards. Wow. Okay. And I also see, John Mosquito says, Job, we might see Big Cheese chasing women in the protest. I won't be surprised. Surprised. But I also see Jason says exactly they're quick to say Mexico got organic food and stuff while America got GMO. Then when they leave Mexico, then okay. And I also see Emil says the Filipinos and Mexicans have a strong coalition with each other. I've noticed.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, they do. You know what they do, guys? Because remember, they were both conquered by Spain. Remember, the Philippines was a Spanish colony, just like Mexico was a Spanish colony. They both speak Spanish. So so the traditions are the same. When you go to the Philippines, it's way in the east, over by China, south of China, but it was conquered by what? The Spanish. Um, do me a favor, real quick, Joe. Just ask Google this question. Say how long did Spain conquer the Philippines? 300 years, something like that. So that's why you see the traditions between the Filipinos and the Mexicans because they both were colonized by the white Spaniards, right? So that's why you'll see that camaraderie because their traditions and even their dishes are somewhat the same.
The since Spain conquered the Philippines and ruled over the island for approximately 333 years,
So
from
300 years, yeah,
5
until America got it. Go ahead,
yeah,
Joby.
yeah, when they were defeated in the Spanish in the American War and ceded control to the United States.
Exactly. So America stole it from them. White people stole it from other white people, but they controlled it for over 300 years. Like they had Mexico for 307 years. So there's a camaraderie because they were colonized by the same people. So their cultures are going to overlap with the Filipinos because of the Spaniards. Okay, that's why. But and the funny part about it, the goddamn Filipinos don't like us either. And it was the Africans that freed their ass. That started fighting against America. There's an African moron, another brother in America, loving again. When we were colonizing Philippines, he jumped off the ship. You guys remember the story? The African American jumped off the ship and went to help the Philippines fight the Americans. And he was American. He was an American Navy guy. He's like, oh man, I can't let, I can't let this happen. What do you mean? This ain't none of your business. You're supposed to be an American. No, but they hurting people. They're doing wrong, but they always do wrong. They always hurt people. Yeah, but it's just not right. It's not right. So that's what you get from Americans. It's not right, right? Black people, I mean, because you have a beautiful humanity. So he jumps off the boat, helps the damn Filipinos who hate black people, who hate us. See, helping people get who hate you, make that make sense. They hate you, moron. Why are you trying to help them?
Says, how are so many people being deported in such a short span of time? That's a
I don't
question.
know. Keep because he's making sweeps. And that guy told me I'm back in America. Trump said he finds you. They're making prisons for you, Mexicans, down in Cuba, Guantanamo Bay. They're gonna lock your ass up. Remember, they told you they're gonna not put you in prison in America, and they're gonna make you do slave labor. So, see, the white man's never stopped slavery. So he's gonna put you in prison instead of shipping you back to Mexico this time. He's gonna make you now pick those fields for almost free. It's gonna be slave labor. But go ahead, Joe.
10 Speed also says, I can't wait to get these illegals out. This will benefit black communities more than any community. And we also have Abdi
It will.
Razik building. We have Aaron James, Karibuni Sana. Um, 10 Speed says they just recently added the black Mexicans to the population number. And
Exactly. They didn't even exist. Exactly right, Ken. They had them hundred. They've been in 1,000 years and act like they didn't even exist. And you up there crying, we need to help the Mexicans. You got black people in Mexico that they never even acknowledge even existing, moron. I don't know nothing about that. I know you don't. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, stupid. Go ahead, Joe.
mhm. I also see 10 Speed says black are the original Mexican. Rick
Exactly. They're the original Mexicans.
says, in Minnesota, George Floyd murder, I didn't say any Mexican Asian in the street.
No,
Yeah.
at all. You see, exactly. You- That's right. Because you see no, one Asian, a Mexican in the street. Exactly. But hey, damn you, nigga. So we getting shot in the head. So what? They ain't our fight. You ain't nobody come on TikTok and cry. They killing black folks. You ain't heard that yet.
And I also see Ricky is asking, says that there's a lot of Mexican Asian in Twin City of Minnesota. Minnesota, Lake Street is nothing but their business about 3 miles. And I also see Tanspeed was concerned about your breath. I think he was doing some things over there. That's why he was trying to catch his breath or something.
Oh
Should
yeah, it's hot
should
as man. It's hot. It's hot as hell down here in Middle Florida. It's hot as shit. Go ahead. It's like summertime hot. Go ahead, Joe.
we have Emmy who says Spain conquered the Philippines up until the late 1800s. Exactly, that's what we said. Also, she says yes. It was Captain Fagim who tried to free the Philippines, and
Oh, that was his name. Okay, yeah, I knew you guys knew that. I didn't know his name. I knew it was a brother who tried, like again, try to help people because we see inhumanity and people that don't give a shit about us. He's stupid. Go ahead, Joe.
Shotgun Sunken One, Karibu Sana, 10 Speed also says, we are so moral all around the world. We try to
Yes.
keep help everybody, and this is what always got us in trouble. Put us as
Yep.
slaves all over the globe. Our
That's how
rights.
slave exactly. That's how slavery happened. I asked Joby, come back to my house for dinner. Joby, you're European. Come take my house for dinner. The next time I turn around, Joby knock me in my head and take all my shit. They start killing me to tell my children to worship them. Like, what? And now I'm a servant in my own house now. What?
I not wake up. I better not wake up by the time I'm waking up. You better be gone. I don't play like that in my house. I don't. I don't even like people in my house. Like, what you doing?
We know, Joby.
In your zone. That's what you can do. But yeah, we're coming to the end of today's conversation. It's been interesting, amazing, fun. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Shout out to the 32 of you. Literally, I can't believe the 32 of us. It's been a minute since the number going this high. But a shout out to everyone. Shout out to all the new subscribers. If you're new, Karibu Sana. I'd love to urge you to download our app, which is very necessary rather than you being here on YouTube. Sometimes we go on a break, so you might find us on the application where you can be able to see all our streaming platforms. We are on Rumble Live. Shout out to everyone who has been streaming live with us over there. Shout out to everyone who has been with us on BitChute. Hope you guys leave your interesting comments. We love them. We love to see them, especially on BitChute. So, Asante Sana, we're coming to the end of today's conversation, literally. So, I don't know if Keith has any closing remarks, but before that, we have someone on BitChute who says we have an occupied government. You have to realize that the media is occupied as well. Yeah, I see on BitChute we have one comment. He says, or she says, we have an occupied government. You have to
True.
realize that the media is occupied as well. We all
True.
have been heavily propagandized. Propagandized. Our enemy lives since the dawn of all media. This is why you hold a lot of views.
True. That's true. That's right. That's right. We've been propagandized to believe nonsense. Like I said, we've not had the money. We've been made poor, especially black people, to not be able to travel outside the country. And I tell you, if you travel outside the country, America's not the greatest place, guys. I'm gonna tell you, you don't got to be scared to go other places. It made you scared to leave. Get your passport. That's why I made a must for Joe Biden to have their passport. I need them to see other places. You know, black people, you need to have your passport. You need to go see other places. If it's not far, just go see Colombia or damn Venezuela and Panama. Keep it close. Just go someplace close. Go down to the islands. A lot of islands don't cost you nothing to go to them. Go down to Barbados. Go down to Jamaica. They don't cost you shit. Go to Jamaica. You see Jamaica. It's got some nice places, but Jamaica's poor though. So, but anyway, Jamaica be like Africa. Like, oh shit. But go to Barbados. Go to Trinidad. Go to damn I just travel. So you can take one of the cruises are cheap. Go to Miami, jump on one of them cruise boats. They go to like 5 or 6 different places. They'll take you to Mexico. They'll take you down to the islands. But so you get a better frame of reference how things are. As black people, we've been told to be scared to leave this place. No, leave this month. And the funny thing about when you leave this place, what's amazing, you see everybody cosplaying us. I'm like, what? I didn't know that black Americans had this big of an influence globally. Everybody cosplays us. Everybody talks our slang, our ebonics. I'm like, this is crazy. It's trippy. When I first heard at that time, remember, I wasn't saying the N word. When I first got to Mexico and I got to Japan, and the Japanese said, "What's up, nigga?" I wanted to punch him in his mouth. I like, what? What you call me? He said, "What's up, my nigga?" He was trying to be hip because of the rap music. I was like, what? What? When these Japanese start calling us niggas, he didn't mean it to be offensive. He meant it to be cool as a slang, right? What's up, my nigga? What? Huh? This 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 Japanese motherfucker talking to me? Man, I'm about to punch you. I'm about to punch you dead in your shit. Who you talking to?
Thank you. So as we come to the end, Asante
Yeah,
Kusema
much
once
love.
everyone was being with us. I hope you guys have yourselves a beautiful day. Be safe, take care. I see Unsunken one with your pokey quote, your pokey comments over there. Shimani is
What
doing well.
comedy here? What kind of comedy here?
And there's the comment. But much love, family. Have yourselves a beautiful day. And see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Remember, tomorrow shall be also having the Africa Today show. We've switched it to also Tuesdays. So kindly remember to be here tomorrow as well. So much love.
Okay, you went to Croatia. Yeah, I never been to Croatia yet, outside the Balkan states. Yeah, I never been to Croatia. Yeah, the influence is crazy around the world. Everybody cosplaying us. I was like, this is crazy. Wow. Anyway, much love, everybody.
Much love.
Yeah, that was NWA's fault. You're right, because they were acting like NWA Unsunken One. They had the niggas with attitude hat on. They had the NW hat on too.
There's something wrong with me.
Something wrong with me, Colin. I'm damn good.